Hello, hello, YouTube friends. Today we're going to be working in the butterfly book. We haven't seen this one in a while, but I truly, truly love this book. I love that it's tall and skinny, and we're going to create some pretty pages is the goal in this book. So when you get here, please say hello. Let me know that you're here. I did send out a message to the Telegram channel, letting all you fabulous crafty chicks know that I was going live on YouTube today. I was also live today at 11 a.m. in the Craft Therapy Club, and we created this funny little thing. Marry the one who gives you the same feeling you get when you see food coming at a restaurant. This is hilarious to me. We used a napkin for the background and then some images. One of them I created the phrase, and then the image, which is that very iconic image that everybody knows about. It is in the public domain, free to use. Hey, Virginia, hello and happy Thursday. Hi, Janet. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate you saying hello. So anybody who comes on, whether you're catching the replay or not, please let me know that you're here. It is so fun for me to meet you guys and know that you're here and be able to greet you. I appreciate that all so much. So this book, it has a 7-hole signature, and I did use eyelets to hold all the signature together or in there. And it just has some really fun pages. It's really bright. These are all pieces of scrapbook paper that I haven't been using. They've just been sitting in my stash. You know how that is. So I figured let's make a book out of it. And the cover was a masterboard that I created in the Craft Therapy Club with them, using up paper and lots of washi tape on this one. You can see in here. And lots of washi tape with butterflies. And that's why I'm calling it the butterfly book. So I was wanting to put some very tall vintage images inside the book. And since I was calling it the butterfly book, I thought it'd be really fun to play with some really big images with butterfly wings. So I'm going to show you. I've got half and half here. We've got some, I just printed these off. I've got some big butterflies and I've got some images, and we're going to play and put these together on each page to create some butterfly fairies. But that's what I'm going to call them. I don't know if that's really a thing, but I'm going to call them butterfly fairies. You caught alive. Hello, Ruth from Swaps, Crafts, and More. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Virginia's here. Hello. Janet's here. I'm so glad you guys are here. There's Janet Phelan. I'll get you up on the screen, Janet. Make sure to say hello to you. I appreciate you guys. So let's take a look. My printer is in another room. So I had measured this. I think it's about 5.5 by 11 something. It's a 12-inch piece of paper. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, it's 11.25 basically by 5. It's 5.5 from edge to edge. So, I mean, we really have about 5.25 to work with. And I was thinking, if I had these really big images, look at these. Vintage girls and women. So some of them are little girls and some of them are, I think, yeah, see, and we have a woman, but I'm thinking we could get these butterfly wings on them. So I'm going to start cutting out, and we're going to put some of these together. I've got to keep them separate though, because I've got the images of the people, girls and women. And then let's just take it. I only printed a few of these, but oh my word, look at how pretty they are. Okay, I have 3 of these to play with. I absolutely love, because I'm a huge fan of teal, as you can see. But that one's really different and very beautiful. So we're going to start cutting out, and then we're going to be gluing down to create this pretty little book. Hello, Janet. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Did you guys get a notification from Facebook, or did you get a notification from Telegram that I was going to be live? I would love to know how you figured it out. I get a notification once a day from YouTube to tell me about the pages that I've subscribed to and where I've had the notification set up to let me know when they post something new. So there are several pages that I want to know when they have new content. So if that's you, if you want to know when I have new content coming up, and my plan is to go live exclusively on YouTube a couple of times a week to really try to love up on these YouTube folks I know not everybody's on Facebook, although I'm primarily on Facebook. I don't want to forget. Got another whole group of folks here wanting to be inspired and hang out and get some new ideas of things that you can do in your books. So I'm going to try to do that here on YouTube. I'm going to just cut this really big piece off so it's not dragging down on the paper. I'm going to try to do that on YouTube a couple times a week. So you may, if you haven't already, you may want to set up your notifications here on YouTube on this channel so that you're able to get the notifications when I go live, especially if you're not getting the Telegram notifications. So, but I would love to know if you got a notification, where did you get it? Because I find it interesting to see how many people use the notifications that are available on social media. These images are stinking amazing. Can I just say that? Do you mind if I just assert that? Telegram. Okay, Brenda heard about the live on Telegram. And Brenda, did you remember that I was going live, or did you need the little bit of a boost and reminder? I've been posting the schedule in Telegram and in the Craft Therapy Club and on the Facebook business page, the weekly schedule, which includes the 2 lives this week for YouTube. But I wonder if you needed that, or did you remember that? I need reminders. I need reminders about everything, for goodness sake. I'm at that stage in life. I don't know about you, but that's where I am. So I keep cutting the big, these big white, all the white space. When it's hanging low and it's kind of pulling on the paper, I just do a little job to get that off in a rough cut, just so that it's not pulling down on the paper. All right, girls. I told my husband yesterday, I had an issue. This is girl talk. We're going to chat now. Swaps, craft some more. Ruth got both the notifications and Telegram on YouTube. Girl, you are not leaving anything to chance. I love it. That's what we call being prepared. Nice job. Being ready for anything. Oh, yeah, Brenda, me too, friend. She says, I knew about it, but I needed a reminder. I forget sometimes, even like I know something is happening today, and I may be like, okay, throughout my day, okay, at 3 o'clock, I have to go to the bank. Like today, I have to go to the bank to do something to get Gannon set up in his bank, something with his bank account. And I have to cash a check. So, oh my gosh, these are like the perfect size for this, you guys. In fact, she really could go in the middle. All right. When I think I can't talk, I can't do both at the same time. Virginia got a Telegram notification. Yay. Awesome. Janet got both. Janet got YouTube and the Telegram. It's fab already. Thanks, Janet. She says, I love this book. I do too. I love that it's tall and skinny. There are some folks who are just not a fan of tall, skinny books, but that's not me. I love them. I love them. I love them. Okay. See all this black around the butterfly? That's going to give me a lot of grace for cutting, and I can cut right into that black and not have to be perfect, and still have a really beautiful cut. So I'm going to cut in the general shape, but you're going to see on this piece of paper, I'm kind of leaving some of that black color on that paper. If I cut not right on the line, it doesn't take as long if I can cut into the black. So the fact that it has this big kind of like frame on it is really nice. Okay, now I have this big half a sheet basically hanging off the edge. So this is where it's pulling down on the paper. So I'm just going to do a rough cut and cut off the bulk of that so it's not pulling down so badly. And I know I need to get in the middle there again. And you notice I'm moving the paper mainly. I'm not really moving my hand with the scissors to get that curve. I'm moving the paper. This is going to be fabulous. And I may not, obviously I'm not going to be able to fit all of the butterfly, but if I get half of it, like how cool would that be? Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay, I started to say I'm having an issue. Maybe you have, I don't want to lose those antennas. They're amazing, but they're extremely difficult to cut. That's extremely difficult to cut. So I think I'm going to cut them off and then use a marker to draw them back in, because honestly, they are really cool coming from behind her. I think that's kind of cool, but I don't want to do the fussy cutting. That would drive me crazy. It doesn't even matter what the head looks like. It's going to be behind her back. So I don't need the back of this head portion of the butterfly to even be there, actually. Okay, I started to tell you about my issue a couple of times and then I get distracted. I'm going to grab a chair. Okay, my issue. My lips have been cracked like bad. And I almost never have this problem, but it is bad right now. I've been having to put chapstick on. Oh, I actually like it without those little antennas too. How cool is that? Tall, skinny pages. So we're going to lose some of these wings unless we do something like this. Like here, if we put her here, we can get her positioned kind of toward the middle, and then the wings could be like that, right? I'm not committed to her being on any particular page. Oh, that bright colors together. Hey, as I'm flipping through here, you tell me if there's a page that you like her on more than others. I like her on this page. I'm super visual, you guys. I got to put it down and see it. Oh, I like her on that page too. I think I'm going to love this book. I'm going to fill it up with these butterfly people. Yeah, I think maybe here. You know what's weird? I was just thinking. You never see this depiction with men, or sometimes you'll see it with boys, but never with men. It's always with women and young girls, but maybe I should put some men in my fairy book. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just, because there are no rules in the end. It's your book. You get to do what you want. You really do. What do you think of it on that page? I think it shows up well. It's way too warm in Houston. Gio, what's the temp where you are? What's the temp? I got these images from Graphics Fairy. Put her in the center of the signature. Oh, where is the center? That's this one right here. I don't like the teal with the green. I'm going to have to find a different color butterfly wing for the, right? That would be better on that page than that one. I kind of like it on this really busy polka dot. Where is it? This page. It's really busy. But I kind of like her on there. Hey, Debbie, how are you, darling? It's 93. Oh, and humid. That's a double whammy, 93 and humid. Let's see. I'm going to ask Alexa, what's the current temperature?
Right now, it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Did you hear what she said, Gia? I hate to tease you, but it's 60 degrees here. If I do that, it's going to fit on here perfectly. And then I really don't have an intention to put anything else on these pages. However, I may stencil some words or make some vinyl cutout words that I can transfer onto these pages for just some, I don't know if I would do encouraging, uplifting, or if I would do sassy. Sometimes I like sassy words. I like me some sassy words. But I think she's going here. I've got to get the placement of the butterfly so that, I think I want her further down though, like closer to the floor. So that I don't want to lose the wing there. I really want to try to maintain as much of that wing as possible. So I'm going to flip this This side really is the side that I have to be more of a stickler about. Oh, and I just lost my spot. It's okay. It's gonna go just about right there. I want her neck right at the top of the wings, and I want her feet close to the ground. So that would be about it. I would like for the glue to go on the back of the butterfly instead of on the book page. All right, Grace. We're just gonna have to do this a little differently. Get my little glue book out and let's glue up these wings. I have not decided, but I may come in after these are glued in. I may add some words to the page, not guaranteed. It really just depends on how this book starts coming together. The other thing is I may add some sparkle or foils or something shiny to either the wings or to the people, one or the other. Okay, she's going to be here, close to here, and I want this to be lined up like at her neckline. So that's about the height. Now, visually, the bottom of these two little hexagon shapes or whatever they are. The hexagons? Yeah, they're hexagons. So I need the neck to be at the bottom of those two hexagon shapes, and I need to not lose the butterfly wing. Okay, I'm going to go over a little more. Okay, before I really stick her down, let's make sure. Oh, her feet. Her feet are coming off the ground. I must have picked the wrong two. Jeez Louise, Gracie. That's good. That's good right there. Let's stick with it. Now, here at this hinge, I need to make sure that when the page folds, that it folds nicely. So before I stick down, I'm going to use this to press that in so that we get a nice crease right there for the folding. Okay, so when I fold this, open and close the book, that wing isn't going to get damaged. Oh, my word. If you just did the butterflies, folks, I may do some of these pages with people and some just with butterflies. I mean, come on. How fantastic is that? 60 sounds fabulous, Gia. You are welcome to come visit me any day, my friend. Any day. Yeah, it's so different in the north, isn't it? All right, let's get her. I'm debating about that little collar. There's that little detail of her collar right there. And I don't know if I should cut it off or I'm kind of feeling like I should leave it on. Wow. Girls. Guys and girls. I'm in love with this already. Okay, this project, I think this project will be something I keep. There haven't been actually a whole lot of books that I've been keeping because I can only keep so many, right? So I've been selling a lot of them in the auctions, or I have the altered books on the website that you can grab if you want to have an altered book to create in or to use as a napkin keepsake journal. But I haven't kept a lot of my finished decorated books for myself. This one might be an exception to the rule because I think I'm going to just love this. I think I missed that collar with glue. Huh, that's ironic because I was thinking about cutting it off and then I didn't. There we go. Can it be as simple as that? You know how much joy this book will bring me if I open it and it has just a book full of big images. It reminds me of the Beach Babes book. Do you remember the Beach Babes book that we did? It kind of reminds me of that. And I'm thinking maybe I'll be adding some shimmer or foils maybe to the butterfly wings. We'll just see. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Let's just get some of these pages filled with some of these fantastic girls. So I'm going to cut out, I guess we'll just cut out some wings here and then we'll decide what people to go with it. Yes, Kimberly, yes, Graphics Fairy. Yes, my dear. All right, here we go. And my printer, it's been giving me a little trouble. It's a new printer, newish, not like brand new, but maybe last year I bought it. But lately it's been a little slow to react, which I don't know. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's the printer itself. I think sometimes when the print job is keep using a lot of memory is when it takes a bit of time. You guys, honestly, if you're going to put a person over every single one of these, this middle section doesn't need to be so like super precise glued or cut, excuse me. So let's just see if I end up putting, I'm going to cut the wings correctly, but that middle section, I really almost don't even have to cut that out because nobody's going to see it. It's going to have potentially a person so that it can be a fairy, butterfly fairy. There's going to be a person positioned here, then I don't need to cut out that little white section in the middle, right? I mean, in theory. Same thing with the antennas and the head. Honestly, I don't know though. I really, really love this butterfly. So I'm going to cut the head out. Let's just do a rough cut right now for the head because I'm not sure. And then if I decide I want to just put this butterfly on its own on a page, I can cut that head out and the part of the body out more properly. Okay. I'm drawn up, like teal is one of my favorite colors. So I'm always drawn to like greenish blues, greens and blues, just constantly drawn to them. Let's go toward the back and just see this. I could potentially see this being on its own page by itself. It's the butterfly book. So I don't like those two colors together. This is just plain white. It's one of the only pages that I used decorative papers that was white on the other side as opposed to double-sided. These are all, the rest of them are all double-sided, which makes a book really easy to come together that way. So I'm gonna have to do something there. I wouldn't just put a butterfly. I have to like color that somehow eventually. I was gonna make this a little pocket. That's why that's folded down. I was gonna make that a pocket. I do not like that green with the teal. Oh, that's really striking there. Okay, let's see about the people. Where my people be? Where'd you go, people? Oh, just one more butterfly left, but I got lots of people. Oh, she's cute. I had printed this out because I had found it and loved it, so I just printed it out. Not for this project necessarily, but she's really cute too. She's so cute. All right, we're going to do a very rough cut. I'm just trying to decide which one to use, and the fussy cutting takes a few minutes, so let's just rough cut. Just so I have a better idea, because I'm so visual. About how she's going to fit on that page. And is she the one I want to use? This were here. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know why. I may just put this on its page by itself. I just love it so much. And I really don't want to. I'm going to show you the detail of this here in a second. Let me get the center part cut out. I'm going to show you the detail of this one close up because it's so beautiful. Got to get the head cut now. Fussy cutting, fussy cutting. Smaller scissors are better for these small, tight areas, FYI. Oh, I have this little bit of white on top of the head. Okay, look at how pretty the detail is. I don't really want to lose that, right? A little bit of white still right there. All right, I'm having trouble seeing with those stripes behind in the background. I gotta pull it away from that striped paper. Yeah. Yep, I think this one's gonna go on a page by itself, not attached to a child or girl. It's just too pretty. The butterfly book, and actually, I have this little white stubborn piece. Actually, if I get this here, like she's flying, I could get another smaller one and put it here, but I really do like this on its own right there. I think it's very, I might off center it a little bit more. I think it's very striking. These I found in the paid membership, Stephanie. She probably, I don't know. You'd have to look. I am a member, so I get these as part of the membership, these images, but there are butterfly images on the free site too. Oh, Kim, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. It's perfect. Gia, it really fit well on that page, didn't it? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Lori Wallace, how are you, darling? Thanks for being here. All right, we're gonna glue it up. You could decoupage with a liquid glue. I'm trying not to use a liquid glue in the book so that we can keep working on a few more pages. The liquid glue just takes so long to dry, right? Oh, this glue is so sticky. Okay. I'm really loving the tall and skinny. You may see more tall and skinny books from me in the near future. Okay, we got that crease coming up, so I need my little flat tool, which is under here somewhere. Here we go. Not enough room on the table for me and all my junk. Here it is, it's landed here. I want this crease to be real good. There we go. Make sure that that fold is going to be real nice. I just really love that butterfly. Moth butterfly. I'm not sure technically what it is. You're welcome, Stephanie. All right, you guys, I got to take my sweater off. It's a little warmage in here. Okay, so this girl here, you know, when you print out your images, you can always print changing the scale of the printed image. You can change the scale of it so it's different sizes. So keep that in mind, that this doesn't have to be like a 10-inch tall girl or an 8-inch tall girl. She can be smaller if you need her for a smaller project. I knew I needed really tall, skinny images for this tall, skinny book. So I printed them rather large because I think in this book, I'm just going to be focusing on these butterfly fairies, I'm going to call them, which will be a vintage image of, I was thinking girls, women, and putting them in the book. Now, I may have to experiment with a man. I just don't know. I don't see butterfly fairies that are depicted as men. Maybe we need to start something here. Okay, her hair is going to be a challenge because she's got some curvature here in the natural way her hair is laying. And then same thing with her veil. She has like a little veil on her head. I don't think I'm going to use these together. I just figure I'm going to use her on some page. Let's get her cut out. See how I'm moving the paper in my left hand? This is my left hand with my watch on. And my scissor hand is staying really straight. I'm not really moving that. I don't mind if I cut into the image a little bit and miss like a curl of hair, or when it's a flower, a botanical, you normally can't tell. Like I wouldn't chop off her hand, obviously, that would be obvious, right? But like when you're talking about the ruffles on her shirt, and if there's an extra ruffle there that no one's going to know if you cut it off or not, which I did. I don't get too worked up about those. I may just leave that white between her fingers intact so that we can really, because her fingers are separated on her hand. That way we can see it real clearly. Would it be glorious if someone made these die cuts, these huge die cuts, like the Tim Holtz people? Why can't we get big ones? Tim Holtz, if you're listening, which I'm sure he's not, but if you're listening, wouldn't that be awesome? See here, the bottom of her dress is kind of, or this, what is this? Yes, the bottom of her skirt kind of has like a curved edge to it. But when you curve, you don't have to follow it exactly, because no one's going to know if you cut into a curve more deeply than another. Same thing with her shoe buckle. Most of the time, particularly these black and white photos where everything's like sepia toned or the same, close to the same color, you normally don't know if something's missing from the photo. Like I just cut, like there's a little buckle on the top of her shoe. Mama don't got time. So I just cut it off. It's like the teeniest little detail on the, you can't even see it. It's right there. Yep, it's so small nobody would notice that I cut it off. So that's what I do. Now I wouldn't cut off the heel of her shoe because then it would look goofy. It doesn't look right. Any detail though that's really small that somebody wouldn't know that it was missing, I do cut it off. Oh, my fingers are back there. I should be careful. I'm never like really closing the scissors all the way. So I think my fingers that are in the back are safe, but just be careful. Oops. Whoa, her head got stuck on the book there. Okay. So here she is. It's just too fun for words. All right. I think this one's going to be on its own though. All right. Do we have, I think I only have one more set of wings left. I have lots of people to use. Well, this was not for this project, but actually you could end up rough cutting again. Oh my word. I just emptied my garbage, but it's already pretty full. I just emptied it like 2 days ago. It's amazing how much paper you go through as a paper crafter. And I sweep just about every day. Okay, that's a rough cut around her, but she really could get wings, but I would need a set of wings that were at an angle, not one that is totally flat like that for her. Holy, she would have big wings if we put them on her. They're probably a little bit too big for her. I think this is very cute. Why does that make you laugh? And you look at it and you go, aha, I like those two together. Yep. So I suppose so look at this photo. There's almost no detail here. It's black and white. It's really old, obviously. There's almost no detail in here around her feet. Like you can't see almost anything. It's just such a shadow of an image. But that's okay, because like I said before, your mind fills in the blanks. The human mind knows. Her feet are down there. She probably had some slippers on. This is in black and white. Her dress, maybe probably is a nightgown. Maybe it's a dress, but probably had some color. It might have been a pale yellow or a pale pink or something. But we don't get to see that because it's such an old vintage image, and probably over time lost those details in the quality of the photo itself, or It was simply taken in black and white because it was old enough, or that was the camera type, film type. Her fingers now are very detailed. I can see her fingers really well, but the fabrics in this photo are really very, very muted. But I'll show you here in a second. Her fingers are super detailed. She has these big puffy sleeves that kind of ruffle. See her fingers, how detailed they are? Okay, girly. And your little, I think it's a nightgown, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to lose her ear. There's no detail there, but there's an ear popping out there. And then her hair, oh my gosh, I love it. She's so cute. Oh, another earlobe I don't want to lose. I'll be pretty detailed about it. The shape of her dress, we don't have to get so worked up about because it's so faint with detail. And the sides of her dress are practically straight shot. You can't see her flowers. She has flowers in her hand. So maybe she doesn't have a nightgown. Maybe it's like a formal dress, but we've got more detail here than we do on the left side. She's fabulous. Oh my word. Yes. For sure. Forward shoulder, that's happening. I'm not seeing any more comments. I don't know if something's wrong with the feed or what. But thanks guys for being here and hanging out with me. Let's get her. I'm going to find a page that I think, that middle page, the center. This is all about trains. I didn't know what to do with this. I've had this paper for such a long time, but these colors matched so well with these little hearts that I put it in there. So I don't know. We're just gonna run with it. All right, we got a big border here. It's not black, but it's a nice big border around. So I don't have to be uber precise, just kind of precise. With the cutting on those edges. Now I gotta get to the bank and meet Gannon to do some things for his bank account. Okay, the stuff behind the head, remember, is going to get covered with her. So I don't need to be real precise about that section. Because I think her head is going to be covering all of that. I better just there's a little bit of excess white here that might get shown. So I better cut that off. Just along the edge of the wing right there. Is anybody watching anything good on like any of the streaming services? We have Netflix, Amazon Prime. Anybody watching anything that you've been enjoying? I'm always shopping for a good program to watch. Oh my word. I cannot wait to get back to my computer and print out some more of these butterflies. Wow, sir. That's amazing. Oh, I think so too, Tamara. I mean, That's just a stinking cheapo HP color printer. Why does that make me giggle? Okay, we have the issue of the strings that we used, and I used baker's twine to tie this all together, are kind of right here in the middle. So I would have to go over. I don't know that I want to do that. I can't go under. I would have to go over. I would have to glue over that, and it would make it a big bulky mess. So I don't think I can put this here. I might have to get relatively smaller, like butterflies that would fit just in this section, and do a couple of them on here. I could fit another girl. I just can't fit this wingspan across the center line because the strings are here, unfortunately. So let's find another. It's okay. I mean, let's just find another page for her. Well, we've got a lot of yellow here. That I don't mind, with the pink and the yellow on either side. Nope. That might work. Nope, too busy. I can tell just immediately. She's already got a spot. Way too bright for me. I think I like it back here, because I like these striped colors with it. But let's see about, maybe we'll put her on this side. Holy buckets. The wing is big. So she's going to get squished, you know, kind of to the middle a little bit. I'm not sure that I like it on that side. I like it on this side. I don't know. Oh, here's the same page, just opposite. Oh, wow. Look at, if I put the wings in the middle, I'm going to lose an inch of wing right there. And that's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but they really are beautiful. So I feel like I need to off-center them so I can get the whole wing in there. Like that. I think the wing is, butterfly has to go a little lower. I don't want the wings around her face, like the bottom or the top of this wing right here. I don't want it around her face. I'm trying to drop it down low enough where it's not like interfering with her face, but we don't lose the wing. I think I like it there. I think I like it there. You know what I'm going to do? What are you going to do, Gracie? We're going to do this. We're going to put, I don't want to see the line though. I'm going to put a line really close to the edge here. And then I'm going to put one right here so that I know exactly how I'm going to line this up. Oh, I've already lost my spot. It's going to be like right there. I just got to make sure that those pencil marks make enough sense for me to find my spot again. Okay, what if I did it this way? You got to go up a little higher, darling. She has to go higher because I can't have her on her feet. I don't want to lose her feet. So this pencil mark is not going to work. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, the wings are off. No, I'm back to where I started. And what did I do wrong here, girls? I didn't get the edge of this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm really going to mark around the head really dark because that's going to get covered with her head. So I don't need that to be light. It doesn't have to get erased, but I missed this little edge right here. And did I see one other place? Nope. Oh, right here. Just a little bit of white sticking out right there. Just the tiniest little itch, but that would drive me crazy. Okay, that's gonna get glued down there, but I need my glue book. Really soak up the glue. Little butterflies so you don't lose any part of you. Oops. Love me some vintage photos. Whoops. Come on, Gracie. You got this, girl. Oh, it's stuck to the glue. Oh, man. More space needed. She's my favorite, Debbie says. Awesome. All right, the head. I put in dark pencil that outline of that head so that if I get that lined up, we should be in good shape all around. So we'll use our flattening tool. I'm going to get right into that crease real strongly before we let this fall down and into place. Whoops. Bubble right there. Nothing we can't fix. All right. Yep, and there's a little bit of white right here next to her cheek that I don't like. That I missed. Now I'm not normally fussy, but I am being fussy this time around. There we go. Yeah, she's stinking adorable. I love that there's little hearts floating around her too. That's extra added fun that I wasn't expecting. Okay, those are all gluey. I'm going to get to a new page and we're going to glue it up. She gets her own page. She's like the star of this show right here. So sticky. All right. I love that. Eventually, once I'm going to be working on these, I have more to print out, obviously. I used up all the wings that I printed today. Okay. We used them all up. I'll show you what we have left. We have, hold on, clean up, a little issue cleaning up here. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3 children left, but I don't have any wings left. So, because I used them all up, let's flip and see. This is the butterfly book, I'm calling it. Let's just see where we put them. There's the first one we did. Super striking, right? It's just like really stunning to see such a big image in a book. And I love these really tall pages. Oh, and then there's that third one, and I don't want to put a person in front of that one because I just love it so much. I may put another butterfly, smaller one down here. I'll just have to scale it down to the right size. What do you think? What do you think? New project started. So far, actually, I think this one is my favorite page that we've done so far. I don't know. I really like it. It's the teal wings that I love so much. Butterfly. I'm going to call them butterfly fairies, Virginia. What do you think of that name? A butterfly fairy. Okay, I'm not going to super cut these out, but I am going to cut the excess paper off just to get them down to a more manageable level so I can stick them in this book. You know, I'm going to stick them in here when I stow this away for the next time I want to work on it. And I definitely will take this to my office now because I need to do a little, as I'm printing, I like to do a little planning so that I'm not just printing things willy-nilly. I'd like to be able to say, okay, I would like more adults. We've got the children covered. I would like a few more vintage adult images to put in here, and I may try to put a man in here, but I would want to find some wings that are kind of manly, not so purdy, but more manly. And here I'm going to need a smaller butterfly that will go well on the striped paper. So with all those, I would want to keep all those details in mind when I'm printing. That way I'm printing something that works for that page. So we got some good work done in this book. I'm so excited about it, and I'm so glad you guys are here. Oh, thanks for all the comments. I see Brenda saying, love it. Kimberly and Virginia, love the butterfly people. Yes, that's true, Virginia. She said, I think a blue background would look nice with the blue and the butterfly. It's always nice to pull out what's already there. Hey, Patricia Quigley, I see you. Thanks for being here from Georgia. Janet, we have thunderstorms today too. Oh, poor dog. I know they get nervous with that clap of thunder. They don't know what is going on. All right, girls, I'm going to hang it up. Let's see. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? We have tomorrow that at 12:30, I have the Autumn Festival event, live crafting here on the page for that event. I posted the event there. It's 2 full days, Friday and Saturday, the event, and it's a fall theme. And the name of the group where it all is going to be happening, both in the Craft Around the Clock group and, oh gosh, I better look it up so I don't get the name wrong, because I don't want to tell somebody wrong and have you be like, oh, I couldn't find it. If you want to be on Facebook and following along with this event tomorrow, let me get you the name of the other group. I'm not even going to venture to guess it because I'm afraid I'll get it wrong. So let me just get it for sure. I shared the group link on the business page on Facebook. It's called Sweet Crafted Treasures, or you can find it in the Craft Around the Clock group. Both tomorrow and all day Saturday, the Autumn Festival event. So I'm on at 12:30 Central tomorrow, live for that on Facebook. I'll likely both do it on Facebook and YouTube, so you can find me in either place tomorrow. You guys, until then, have a beautiful, blessed evening, day. Stay cool, stay warm, whatever you need to do. Yeah, I got to get to the bank and meet Gannon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.